What's up, Capricorn? How you doing? So this is actually your first video. I apologize for that, guys. I ran out of time before the new moon was approaching and I didn't get to film yours. So I apologize, but that's why I'm doing yours now second. I just did the Libra reading. And the only reason I did them first was because it's Libra season and they had a lot of views. So I went with them first. But you guys, I'm really excited to talk to you guys, right? Look, right away we got Three of Cups flying out. And this is why I'm excited to talk with you guys. Like, this Libra new moon is going to be all about balance and finding balance and doing that Libra thing of like going within reflection, right? And then as at the new moon, we're dealing with potential. So that kind of balance is going to like be able to, if we do our work, like propel us forward. And you know, whenever I think of Capricorn, I think of the goat. To me, I just always feel this really strong sense of like sure-footedness, of balance, right? So I thought, well, a sign of balance in a time of balance, like I think you guys are going to do really well with this energy. Three of Cups, happiness, celebration. Like, this is the energy I was feeling for you guys. Like, there's Uranus opposing the moon, which is kind of like a shit stirrer, right? Like, it kind of stirs the pot, it kind of pushes things forward. And you guys, I think, at this new moon are going to be up to take that challenge. Of course you are, because you're a Capricorn, right? You're just going to go for it. Like, and the thing that I wanted so bad for all the other signs, like you guys, I think it's going to be easy. You're going to find your balance, you're going to find your poise, you're going to find your foundation, and you're just going to use that. You guys are so fucking ambitious that I just see like this little billy goat like leaping up and down the side of a mountain without a care in the world, because he knows that he is like solid as fuck. That's you guys, right? And so I think it's going to bring out this like less material side of you, let's say. Like, we're not talking about the physical here. I think that it's going to bring up emotions, right? And like maybe in an uncharacteristic way for you guys, like being jovial. I mean, not that you're always serious and dark, but like, you know, like this side of you that just wants to party and have fun and like hang out with your friends and be like the life of the party. What did I just say about how Capricorn is going to handle this energy? Six of Wands, victory. Like, this is Capricorn shining. The next 2 weeks, I think, is going to be very promising. Here's the challenge for you guys, though, right? You have that, like, self-esteem and that sense of self that really is what sort of drives you to, like, be the best and, like, keep your ducks in a row and, like, take care of your things and watch after them, right? But then there's this other side that gets a little arrogant, that can get a little selfish, self-centered. And Libra, besides being a sign of balance, is a sign of relationships. Huh. It's a sign of relationships. Interesting, okay? So whenever I think about the Hermit, I always see it as like the sort of wise man, like when Jesus went into the desert, right? And then he came back with all these messages that had seen God while he was there. This is how I feel about the Hermit, right? Like, it's not just about being alone. To me, I've always seen this card as someone whose solitude serves a higher purpose, right? Where the knowledge, the wisdom that you collected when you went away, you've now returned back to the town to share with everybody. And Capricorn, like, you guys are serious and like down to earth, but you also can be a little spiritual, right? Like respecting of religion and all that stuff. Interested in theology, like those are just like typical Capricorn traits. So to me, this is like you guys taking your work and making it meaningful and spreading it. Like, it's important for you to start seeing your work as something that like you can share with other people. And the benefits of that work as being like something you share with other people. I think that's a big part of what this moon is doing for you guys. And I like that for you, right? Because again, balance, right? We're taking you a little bit out of this like mundane material world, just a little bit. And getting you a little more thoughtful, getting you a little more fun and lighthearted and like maybe reflecting spiritually, right? Paying attention to like not just who you are on the outside, but who you are on the inside. And I know you guys, you can get deep. You can get real profound and philosophical, and sometimes it's annoying, but sometimes it's great. And I feel you guys like getting in touch with that side of yourself. You know, and saying like not just how am I going to be awesome and win, but like who does that make me? Like almost like someone like defining a brand, right? Like this is who I am, this is who, and that shows outwardly. You know, this card just came up for Libra, and it was sort of like them hearing their inner voice. And what I just said to you guys about, you know, who you are on the inside, it's not like for them they had to clear clutter from their mind so that they could hear this. For you guys, this is what I think is going to be driving you forward. You know that image I just said about the billy goat leaping up and down the cliff like he doesn't have a care in the world? Like, that to me is just you guys like, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing, I know who I am, I know how to do this, I got this. And that's that Capricorn spirit that I think is going to be shining outward, that people are going to be receiving. Usually you kind of see these people as who represent you in a reading, but like right now, like this is feeling like Cap to me. Look at them horns, Capricorn. Like I'm getting hyped just talking about it because you're making me feel so like motivated and ambitious and like, dude, I can do anything. But with meaning. And it doesn't have to be like real sappy shit. Like, you don't have to be like a Pisces or a Cancer with their meaning. You know, like, this can just be about adding a layer of like that kind of ethereal element of life. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to get at too here is like, sure, your work is important, but like for you right now, I think it's going to be about the other stuff, how it makes you feel, how it makes the people around you feel, like asking yourself if you're having fun, asking yourself if like, yeah, you can do your job well, but like, is it fulfilling you? Like, do you even know what that feels like? Do you know whether it is or not? Has that ever crossed your mind to think about? Probably not. You know? Because of, like, your sign, right? But, again, balance. Like, let's get a little bit out of the mundane and let's get into, like, thoughts and spirituality and, like, the fairy dust stuff of life, right? The cool, fun, interesting, like imaginative things. Ooh, Capricorn. Two of Cups. I think you guys are going to be getting a little frisky. That like, this is so fun, right? Because sex is so physical, right? But right now I'm feeling like the other stuff, like the lust, the attraction, the like more carnal stuff, the the non-biological stuff that makes it so fun sometimes, right? Mentally stimulating. And if this is with your partner, that's cool. If this is with a stranger, whatever, that's cool. It's just like almost like I feel the adrenaline. Like this part of you that's getting in touch with this like more ethereal stuff is going to be like shining through your like shining through your body. Sexy time, Capricorn. Sexy time. Like I feel like you getting really rejuvenated and like lively from the inside out. Energy, Capricorn. I just feel so much energy. I wish I had some of that. Like could I guess some of that? Cause like look at that. That looks fun. Doesn't it look like a lot of fun, Capricorn? Fun times. I want to party with you. You look fun. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. This to me is that fusion of mind and spirit, of body and spirit. A new way of being you. A new way of living. You know? I really think like it's not going to be transformational, I wouldn't say, but different and necessary and invigorating. I feel that for you guys. And then when we get to this Taurus new moon, full moon next month, that Ace of Pentacles stuff, that work you've been working on and all that other stuff, like, you know, here's one path you have here, the Nine of Pentacles, and we'll see what else comes out. But so conflicting to me right now, because on the one hand, she's solitary, but on the other hand, she's shining outward. So we'll see what comes up as the other option, but like this, I don't want to say I disagree with it for you guys, because this could also just be someone who's like very firmly rooted, right? Like they're not alone in the world, they're not like negligent of other people, but like they're rooted. But I kind of wanted something a little less solitary, you know? I wanted something with a little more heart for you guys. A little more chutzpah. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we get. Okay, well this is like even more boring. Like, okay. By comparison, like, of course, Capricorn, I'm a Gemini, and I'm gonna say, like, this is boring. It's not boring. This is, like, where Capricorn would be like, nah, like, I'm still having fun and I'm doing my shit. I don't have to get crazy. Like, I'm not gonna be like you guys, like, going wild all the time. Like, this is my version of how I'm gonna do this. And it's funny, my cousin is a Capricorn, and she's very much like this. Like, you can talk her into having fun, but her boundaries are super strong. And, like, she has a very strong sense for herself of what fun is. You know what I mean? But, I mean, this isn't bad, Capricorn. It's not bad, but, like, this just feels like the same shit you're always doing. The Ten of Pentacles, like, winning at money and being organized and all that stuff. comfortable for many signs, like very good thing, like this kind of energy they need to like maybe ground a little bit. But you guys are already so grounded that like for me it's like just like be a little more spirited. Embrace that spirit, or embrace that like weird Uranus, like progressive pot stirring, like thinking about like way outside the box and just being like that electric jolt. Like this is like now in hindsight compared to that, like way more alive to me. Vibrant. That's the word I like. Vibrant. It's vibrant. This is like safe and secure but dull. Vibrant. Dull. And this is still like you being rooted in yourself, remember, like I said, but like you're still outward. This guy's like at home. Like go out a little bit. Like literally go outdoors. Have fun. Be fun. Spend time with your friends. Get outside of yourself. Is a perfect way to summarize that. Get outside of your own head, of your own life. Like, do actively remind yourself that there are other things in life that like make you feel good and excite you. All work and no play, no bueno. So here we have work, right? But like the Three of Pentacles is such a specific kind of work. This to me is like, remember what I was saying before about like having meaning in your work, or like if wondering if it brings you fulfillment or joy or anything. Like this is not passionate, diligent work in like the Eight of Pentacles way, but this is like your work on display, right? This is somebody who feels really good about who they are and what they do, and they're putting that on display through their work. I feel something collaborative for you guys. Like in the next 2 weeks, I feel like a possibility for many people to end up in situations, or even like this situation is there now and you're still considering it, to like work with other people. I don't know where that came from, but like this is, we have multiple threes, and some people see the threes as like group situations. And how perfect, right? Like that we were talking here about Capricorn. We're talking here about getting outside of yourself and making your work meaningful, and like if an opportunity shows up, Capricorn, to get involved with something that other people are doing, a project, something fun, even just something at home on a weekend when like your roommate or whoever you live with is just wants to build something or like fix something, like take those opportunities. They're going to be really rewarding. I feel that so strongly. It's going to be so rewarding. It's almost like when artists like complete something and you look at it and you see what you've made and like how much it is like you, and just like you have this material product. I want like Capricorn to feel that energy of like that other thing that can't be explained, but that stems from what you guys are good at, which is the material world and work. You know what I mean? I like this, Capricorn. And then at the bottom of the deck again, like you don't have to worry about like your shit getting messed up, or like, you know, losing your money, or like, you know, that things aren't going to go wrong. Like things are going to go wrong. I mean, like, this is such a good sign. Twice already this has come up as like, just, this is like underlying everything. This is like a seed buried in the ground, how perfect for a new moon, right? And then you have a full moon in Taurus, which to me is just sprouting and ripeness, right? Like the things that you're gonna be able to create, Capricorn, if you just like trust that this is there, stop focusing on it, and focus on the other things, like the water that's gonna make this seed grow. It's like that goose and the golden egg thing, right? If you take care of it, it'll produce. If you take care of you, you will produce. Take care of your relationships. Take care of your heart, like to have fun and let go and relax a little bit. Like, I feel like you guys could probably use a vacation. You know what I mean? Some kind of break from the norm where you kind of get to let go of who you always have to be and can just like be chill, not worry about it. I like that for you. I like that. The sleeping man, the unconscious. We are looking at that inner world, right? That inner reality. This always makes me think of dreams, like the abstract thing you can't really touch, but like affects you. That's what I'm feeling like here with this card right now, Capricorn. Like, you know how dreams can just be like exciting and creative and interesting and deep and make you want to think? Like take a look at your dreams. You know, like, I feel like you probably won't have too hard of a time trying to see like what your subconscious is saying or dealing with by just like looking at your dreams a little bit. And then you have the nest and the home. This seems like a little bit more on the nose for you. I want to see what comes next. Okay, yeah. Remember what I said about like creating and like what's material being an expression of who you are? I feel just like so much comfort. And just to jump ahead a little bit, like the dove for forgiveness came up next. And relating this to all of... I saw this video recently about chakras, and they're talking about how they get blocked. I think it was like from the show Avatar. And the pleasure chakra is blocked by guilt. Like, we're talking here about being able to experience fun and pleasure. And the cards are asking you to invite forgiveness into your life. Like what I said about this is always going to be there, right? Like, you can go and like step away from yourself for a little bit and be okay with that and not beat yourself up for it, because you know that this is taken care of, so you can let go. This is what I think is coming up here, is like, look how interesting. He's sleeping in a tree, the nest is in the tree, the birds are up in the nest. This to me, Capricorn, is about connecting all your worlds. Like, home to me now is becoming a little clearer. The nest, like, this is your foundation. Like, your literal home can be that, like that base point where you can like kind of regroup and figure out where you're going next. And I think that's important for you guys here, to maybe spend a little time at home, right? Like I can see a staycation even for you. But really it's about, I feel like it's about being comfortable wherever you are. And I think for you guys, this challenge of this moon is going to be about the knowing of who you are and how that translates to the outside world being what makes you feel comfortable and at peace and at home no matter where you are, right? Like, this is very related to me, the desert and resiliency. Like, surviving and getting through it, Capricorn. You know? But I can't, like, emphasize this enough. All of this, sure, you guys can do this, right? You can do this, no problem. But can you get here without this? I don't think, like, as much as this is what you're capable of, like, you need that spirit, that love, that light to make yourself feel this way. And how is that accomplished? Paying attention to that other stuff. And how is that accomplished? Trees, community, what have we been saying this whole time? Get outside of yourself. Recognize, like, that you're part of a bigger group of people, right? Like, work with other people. Capricorn, if there's one thing you can walk away with this reading, like, keeping in mind, it's like, do you, but like this image, I think, is so important for you guys, like seeing this melding of the two people. These two lovers intertwined, like, take that beautiful, shining, like, ambition and victory and, like, badassness that is you, and, like, share it with people. Even if it's a simple way, like, a simple way, initiate a night out with your friends, if you haven't done that in a while, right? Just, like, something so simple as that, I think is really gonna help you, like, recharge your batteries. And you don't need to think as if you're not charged up, but, like, you're ready to, like, push forward to the next level. Recharge yourself. Take some time off. Reflect on what you want and who you are, and, like, what you're doing with your days, and if that's fulfilling you or not. And if it's not, what would fulfill you? Like, that's the balance you need, Capricorn, for this moon. Okay? Well, I hope that rocked with you guys, because you rock, and I'm just, like, so ready to, like, write a book and climb a mountain and, like, just do anything I want, like my mother always told me I could do. Capricorn. Alright, guys. Talk to you in a few weeks.